Thank you for coming. Good morning. People who like this sort of thing will find this the sort of thing they like. Those words are Abraham Lincoln's, and he was talking about joy. We could say the same about this special place where we stand today, which is dedicated to that remarkable man. A place that will bring joy to so many children and families for so many years to come. It's hard to believe that only last year, this place where we stand was an overgrown farm, with a house that had seen better days and barns that were at risk of collapse. What a transformation. Welcome to Abraham Lincoln Park. Monroe County purchased this particular parcel on May 12, 1969, and set it aside as parkland to be developed one day as a public access point for this amazing park that straddles the eastern shoreline of Irondequoit Bay. It took 42 years and the commitment of today's community leaders to take those dreams of the past and make them the reality of the present. I would like to thank our County Executive, Maggie Brooks, for her unwavering support of this project and her ongoing support of our Monroe County park system. We all know that tax dollars are tight these days, but Maggie, it's because of the priorities you have set that projects like this are funded, move forward, and are completed. And what a great result. Yes, everyone will find this the sort of thing they like. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome County Executive Maggie Brooks.
Well, thank you very much. And you know what? Picture says 1,000 words. Is that the appropriate phrase? And if you look behind us and see the kids playing here, you know what it's all about. And you know the reason why. This is not a cost of government. This is an investment in our future and our quality of life. I remember when we renamed the park, Abraham Lincoln Park, in 2008. And what a transformation. I mean, it's really come full circle from that day. And I can't believe the incredible amount of progress that we've made here at this site. You know, I always take the opportunity to focus on what we have in terms of natural resources and assets in Monroe County. Our park system is second to none. I want to thank Larry Staub and his entire team in the Monroe County Parks Department for making the parks a priority. They talk about me making it a priority, but they have a strategic plan that ensures that all of our parks have a unique characteristic and are a unique destination in so many ways. For those of you who don't know, and Larry mentioned this, Abraham Lincoln Park was acquired by the county in the 1960s. We are standing on 182 acres of beautiful parkland, which includes 2,000 feet of bay shoreline, steep slopes, and a former horticultural nursery, as well as the farmland that Larry mentioned a few moments ago. This newly developed portion of the park will serve as a destination for individuals and families who decide to take advantage of not only the playground, but nature trails and a play area which is kind of hidden back there, but it is unique in its own right. It will serve as a departure point for others looking to utilize the trailhead, which grants access to a system of trails along the eastern slopes of Irondequoit Bay. We say often that water is one of our most important qualities, and then in the future a lot of people will be coming back to Rochester and Monroe County because of the water that we have. Certainly Irondequoit Bay is one of those bodies of water. One portion of the park that really will be an eye catcher, and again you have to travel a little bit to get to it, it's a nature play area, and it takes an innovative approach to allowing kids to play in a natural setting and really feel like they are in isolation in a park area. Children will have the opportunity to play in an environment that consists of logs, boulders, sections of tree limbs, a fun-filled experience that I think we all will envy, and we didn't always have to take advantage of when we were younger. This newly developed space also will include street access from Empire Blvd, a paved parking area where we have 22 spaces. It is ADA accessible, and the nature trails are also ADA accessible and compliant, and we have the 2 picnic shelters for casual use. Let me just, if I could, thank a number of people who are here. I thank the Parks team. They do an incredible job in all of our parks areas. Certainly Penfield Supervisor Tony LaFountain, who you will hear from in a moment. His team are legislators who, I never do anything without the partnership of the county legislature. Dan Quatro, Debbie Draw, thank you for your support. We also have Linda Cole from the Penfield Town Council, Tom Robinson and the design team from EDR. There are some incredible energy and environmental design elements in here that make this a standout when it comes to green design, and we do want to thank them as well. So this is a win-win, a team effort. We're very proud of the result. We're proud that we can offer this as a quality of life opportunity and destination for individuals and families in our community. And at this time, it is my great honor to introduce the Supervisor of the Town of Penfield, Tony LaFountain.
Good morning. In the Town of Penfield, we are absolutely delighted that this new park has opened up and will be a key cornerstone to this area along Empire Boulevard. I want to go back about 4 or 5 years when I had an opportunity with a good friend of mine, Dan Quatro, for the two of us to meet with the county executive and her team to bring this concept and idea to bring it forward a little bit sooner than what was originally planned. And our county executive said, yes, let's take a look at this for the quality of life, not only for our county residents, but for the town of Penfield. And the county staff, park staff, worked together with a full legislature, and I couldn't be more proud to be a small part of that, to bring this to a reality today. We are very fortunate to have this great relationship between not only the county, but all of the towns. This intergovernmental relations is second to none in this area, and it's really through the efforts of our great county executive and her great staff and team within the county and across the county. So on behalf of the entire residents of the town of Penfield, I want to say thank you. Thank you for this park being part of the Penfield community. We look forward to working with the county as it continues to grow and develop, and it'll be a home for many of our residents for many years to come. And again, thank you.
Thank you, Tony. And now I'd like to ask County Legislator Dan Quatro to please come up and say a few words.
Good morning, and thank you all for being here at the grand opening, or the official opening of Abraham Lincoln Park. I say official opening for a reason. My office is just around the corner here on Plank Road, so I drive by Abraham Lincoln Park on a regular basis. And since this beautiful parking facility was installed and this beautiful pavilion that's built of reclaimed lumber and the playground, people have been using the park ever since they've been able. Even when the parking lot wasn't complete, people were parking along Empire Boulevard and bringing their kids into the park. And I think that serves as a testimony to the importance that our park system is to the people of Monroe County, and how important it is to the families in our community. This kind of community interaction in our parks, in fact, is exactly what our county park system's creator, Frederick Law Olmsted, intended. And as a healthcare provider, I'm thrilled to see children, even on a sunny but chilly day like today, utilizing these park facilities and staying active. Childhood obesity has tripled over the past 30 years. And this has put a significant impact on the health of our community, and certainly on healthcare resources. And keeping kids active is a key part, I believe, and experts believe, in curbing these childhood obesity rates. As a legislator, and I'd like to thank Supervisor LaFountain for mentioning this, this is one of the more satisfying functions that I have had, working with Legislator LaFountain and Legislator Draw, and our now President of the Legislature, Jeff Adair, and certainly with County Executive Brooks and our Parks Director, Larry Staubs. It's under the leadership of these people that this sort of grand opening can be celebrated, that the parks have become such a focus in our community, and I am so grateful for their support. Wonder what a wonderful resource we have in our county parks. This emerald circle that is the parks surrounding Irondequoit Bay is a regional treasure. We've worked with advocacy groups for the parks, including the GROC folks and ADA, and the ADK folks in developing the master plan for Irondequoit Bay and Ellison Parks for, you know, several years now. And this really has been become a destination for people, not just in Monroe County, but from outside our community as well. For their support, I am also grateful. I'm looking forward to enjoying these trails in Abraham Lincoln Park, enjoying the waterfront access that it's going to give us, as well as the access to the trails around this emerald circle that is our park system around Irondequoit Bay. Again, thank you to County Executive Brooks, to Supervisor LaFountain, and certainly to our Parks Department and Larry Staub as its leader. Thank you very much for being here today and celebrating with us.
Thanks, Dan. I'd also like to welcome Rob Quinn from the Penfield Town Board, who joined us today. And let's cut a ribbon and open this place.
I'm Gary.
3, 2, 1.
Yay!
Gary's done plenty. He knows the drill. Very good. Thank you. Very nice.
I'm Tom Robinson. I'm a project manager and landscape architect with environmental design and research. The park itself has some pretty unique features built in. You can see this nature play zone behind us. And the idea here is to kind of give kids and grown-ups the opportunity to have free play in a naturalized environment. It's all recycled and reclaimed materials from the Monroe County Park System. And it emphasizes balance and free play and exploration. And it's kind of a counterpart to the formalized contemporary playground that's behind you. So we're just providing people with a lot of different opportunities to get some exercise and challenge themselves a little bit and interact with the natural environments here. During the construction of the park, the contractor uncovered the remnants of this old farm wagon that were right in place here. You can see that the box elder tree over the years has actually grown up and merged itself with the wagon structure. The Penfield town historian offered us some very valuable information on this particular type of wagon, when it was used, how it was utilized in this area, and the fact that there were a number of different trades that were involved in the construction of these things. So they provided transportation, they provided farm utility for quite a number of decades. And what we did was we left it in place and kind of redesigned this piece of the park around it so it could be here and be a historical artifact, and we'll be able to teach people a little bit about what happened in the park prior to becoming a park. This was a farmstead prior to the county purchase, and there were some wonderful old barns on the property. They had degraded to the point where we really couldn't restore them. But the county park was willing to make the effort to dismantle them by hand and salvage the posts and beams from those structures. And some of those timbers were integrated into the new shelters, the picnic pavilions for the park. So, the old trees that probably grew up very close by and were milled into barn timbers have a new life in these park shelters. And it's just another reuse and adaptive reclamation of materials. So, we hope this will be well connected to the neighborhood. I know the Penfield sidewalk program is going to bring us a sidewalk connection from Plank Road down to here. We're encouraging bicycle and pedestrian use into the park. Town of Penfield's also working on LaSalle's Landing and Ruoff property just down the road. So this is part of an emerging network of recreational spaces in the town, and very happy to see it evolving. This project grew out of the master plans that the Monroe County Parks Department did for all the Bay parks. That was about a year's master planning process, and then there was about another year of design of this area, and then the construction was completed last fall.